Talk about breastfeeding in public. I'm a mom of four. I've been breastfeeding for almost 8 years now, and I'm still breastfeeding. My youngest was a year and a half. And throughout all those years, obviously, I breastfed in public, right? Yes, in the beginning, I was nervous, I was scared, I was anxious, I was stressed about, breastfeeding my baby in public. And then, I obviously would try to buy these things like the cover ups and all this stuff to try to, you know, hide the fact that I was breastfeeding my baby or making sure that my breasts weren't exposed. Um, most of those things didn't work because baby, 9 times out of 10, didn't like that. It wanted to just have full access to the boob and be comfortable while breastfeeding. And I totally understand that. So long story short, by the time I had baby number three, I just stopped caring. I was like, I don't care how somebody feels, if somebody's gonna feel uncomfortable, if somebody even says something, I just did not care anymore. Because my priority was making sure my baby had, food, that it was nourished, that it was being tended to, that it was, receiving the comfort it needed. If my baby wasn't even hungry and I knew it was just like straight up all that my baby wanted was to be comforted, I didn't care. I popped my boob out and offered it to my baby, no matter where I was, no matter who was around, because, you know, yes, society has sexualized breasts, but the main purpose of breasts is to literally uh, to give a woman the ability to keep their baby alive, to give their baby what they need, to give the nourishment to that baby and keep that baby alive. I mean, a baby does the most growing in the first year of life. And breast milk can do that. Like breast milk alone does that. So imagine that's how important your baby's feeds are, right? So I completely stopped caring. Like I don't care. I'm not gonna let myself stress out because think about it. When you're stressed and you're anxious or nervous or whatnot, you don't think that affects your milk supply? It does. And it affects your connection with your baby. It affects all these factors that influence your milk supply and your relationship with your baby. I really believe that. So that being said, I was like, I'm done. I just don't care. And I just want to say, you know, yes, if you feel like you need to cover up, do that. Do what works best for you. If you still feel like you need to find a private space, do that. Whatever works for you so that you can breastfeed your baby. But at the end of the day, just remember, forget about what anybody thinks. Forget about what anybody, if somebody says something, it doesn't matter. Your baby needs that breast milk and your baby needs you to give it what it needs no matter what. Your baby's your priority. And we are doing the most important job ever when we provide our babies with what they need, especially when they're little, helpless little human beings, right? We are the ones that are supposed to stand up for our babies. And that means I don't care who's around, I don't care where I'm at, I'm going to breastfeed my baby no matter what. So, yes, y'all, breastfeeding in public, if it's the first time for you, might be a little, scary. But if you can just change your mindset, change the way you think about your breasts, as in, these are meant for the nourishment of my baby, it will make breastfeeding so much more relaxed and you won't have as much stress and all that unnecessary emotions that come along with breastfeeding in public that normally people talk about. So, hope this helps somebody out there. Breastfeed your baby like crazy because you are blessed to be able to breastfeed your baby because so many women out there don't have this opportunity. So, breastfeed your baby no matter what, y'all. All right, bye.